Hi, my name's Riley Allen. This is my review of Season 1, Episode 3 of Trollhunters Tales of Arcadia, titled Wherefore Art Thou Trollhunter? So, we start off exactly where the last one left off, and it's with Toby and Jim basically in awe of Troll Market. Meanwhile, the trolls themselves in Troll Market are like, human in the market. And eventually this big blue troll named Drawl pulls up. And we find out that Drawl is the son of Kanjigar, the previous troll hunter. And he just starts trying to start shit with Jim because he thinks he's entitled to the amulet because his daddy was the troll hunter and all that, and he's been training his whole life for it, but I don't know. Then Drawl basically cries to the teacher, aka Vendel, while Blinky takes Jim to the Hero's Forge and starts his training. Just throwing him in the deep end on hard mode. Axes and swords going all over the place, And then Vendel comes in and says, alright, we're going to really test you. Brings out this thing called the Soothscryer where Jim needs to shove his hand in. And apparently if he's unworthy, it'll chop his hand off. First thing, with future knowledge involved, i.e. how the amulet was made in Wizards, we never saw the Soothscryer be made. So how was the Soothscryer made? Is it actually something that the Trollhunter, was this some bullshit that the trolls themselves made? Also, I'm pretty sure Merlin didn't screw up and accidentally make his amulet choose people that are unworthy. I think people are just unlucky. Like Unkar the Unfortunate, I think he really was just he was worthy, just kind of unfortunate. He went out first night and he got surrounded by gum-gums. Ain't nothing to it. I mean, Jim got surrounded by Bular, but he managed to absolutely escape due to sheer and utter dumb luck. That's the only thing. And I'm just sitting here thinking, if they think Jim is gonna lose his arm if he isn't worthy, means someone else lost their arms in that. I'm confused about this. Was the person not really a troll hunter? I don't know. It's something I don't think is ever mentioned in the shows, but anyway. Nothing happens, so Vendel declares inconclusive. Drawl starts shit and basically beats him up, but says, I've waited this long, I can wait for you to fall in battle. Then we have Jim come home. Ooh, Strickler's talking up his mom and damn, Strickler didn't even wait. He went straight for the mom. He went right to the mom like, well, I know who the troll hunter is. Time to flirt with his hot mom, apparently, just damn. He didn't even attempt to nick it from his bag like he was in school. Jim's been bringing it to school with him, so Strickler could have just been accidentally knocked into him, oh, sorry about that, Jim, let me help you pick everything up. Oh, nicky, just nabby, just grabby, take it. Nope, just talking to the mom, but I'm also kind of thinking that might have already been his plan, considering, in the first episode before, he was... Then we have Jim, the troll hunter, doing his Romeo and Juliet thing, because he won somehow. He's kind of bombing it, He's got a lot on his plate. Then, they're walking out, and Steve accosts him because he missed his axe-whooping appointment. So they start... And then Jim's like, hey, he was getting his butt kicked by someone else last night. take a number. Like, come on, Tobes. Read the room. Read the room. Anyways, you know, he just starts... Steve says, alright, I'll leave you alone if you kneel and beg for it. And Jim was about to bitch and do it. He was about to, you know... He was about to do it, but then he was like... Saw Claire and like, man, I can't be a bitch in front of my crush. So he starts standing up and basically juking. You know, and then... Steve lands a few hits on him, you know, knocks him down, but he comes back and proves that he is him and knocks this man out with one hit. One good uppercut. Just knocking him out, busting his teeth. Add insult to injury, Toby and I think Claire ran over Steve's hand when they were barreling over to Jim, so I mean, there's that. And of course, Jim, you know, with the confidence of, I finally hit something, I can fight now, walks up to someone called Jaw the Deadly and says, alright, anytime, any place, you name it, I'll fight you. Sir, there's a big difference between high school bully Steve and someone who's centuries old and spent most of that training to kill people. There is a difference, sir. But, you know, teenage bravado and confidence of winning a fight, so, I mean, you know, that's how the episode ends. And overall, this was a really good episode. It set up, it introduced us to some more characters, because this is, the first few episodes are really just kind of like the setup episodes. You know, we got Drawl, and we got Vendel. We finally got to Troll Market, and now we're moving on. Overall, I'm going to give this episode an 8 out of 10. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.